Good morning, everybody. It's Chris, GearNoir at www.theshavingcadre.com and other place or two, but mainly there. And back with you for my weekly shave video. I do shave every day, but I only record it once a week. And today's that day for me. It's a Monday, my last day off of my weekend. And I'm myself today. If any of you have been keeping up on my video journals, you'll know that I've done a few kind of joke shaves, imitation shaves of some other people at the Cadre. But today I'm just myself, back to regular videos. I hope you enjoyed those. I got some good comments. Thanks for those that watched. But yeah, back to normalcy or normality or whatever, however you want to say it. Let's see, so I'm going to do a SE shave today. A lot of talk on the Cadre about the Vector. In fact, the Vector from Blackland, like infection has spread like wildfire over the Cadre. People buying it left and right. And yeah, I think besides the Rockwell 6C or 6S, the Vector has become like the flagship razor of the Cadre. I don't have one yet, and I probably will not be getting one at all, or anytime soon at least. So I've got El Hector, not the Vector, El Hector. I made a joke about that yesterday. It's not the same thing. It's the El Jefe, actually, on a nice stainless steel handle, but had to make do with what I have, right? Going to be using that today during the shave. Already done some Modern Williams pre-shave, put some extra slickness on my face. Another very popular item that I'm going to be using today, I got a sample of from the first anniversary brush that TSC put out. And when I bought that, I got a sample of Mystic Water's, what is it? Coconut Sandalwood. Now actually, funny story. When I first heard about this, the Cadre had just started just over a year ago. It was a much talked about soap. This was before Chris Lindsay, CBL, came out with his stuff, and I think even before Lisa from Lisa's Natural Herbal Creations joined up the Cadre as a vendor. But this soap got a lot of mention. Smells wonderful. I get the coconut. Not so much sandalwood yet. That's very light in the background, but it seemed like just about everybody in the Cadre had this soap, and so I'm anxious to try it because I, up until this point, have not. And we're getting a good load up there. I had bloomed this a little bit, and I might use this a time or two, and then depending on how the sample looks, stick it in my clown puke puck or little mashup of extras. But Mystic Water does get a lot of positive attention on the Cadre. Oops, put a little too much water maybe. And so far really good. Lather's thick enough, even with a little bit too much water, I think. Very subtle scent. A little bit florally, kind of like you might imagine those a country store kind of soap to be. Like, you know, you get that kind of potpourri, slightly floral scent, but it's not negative by any means. I don't mean that negatively. By the way, you see my lights are off today. Figured I'd try that again. It's a little bit harder for me to see what's going on, but I guess last time I did that when the TSC was, excuse my soap mouth, when the TSC was undergoing it's software and server transformation. I turned my lights off randomly. It has a thought for one of my videos, and a couple people were like, hey, we can actually see you a little bit better. That lighting looks better than normal. So I'll try it again. It's looking pretty good. Really nice. Like, it's a little bit light, like not quite a super thick lather. I think that might be my fault because I did load with a lot of water, but it's still real nice and yogurty, very slick. The smell is nice. I mean, this soap could really pair with anything, I think, even if the scent lasted a while on the skin. All right, so El Hector, El Jefe. This is a well-used Feather Pro. It's been some time in my Feather SS shavette, and so I figured it was feeling kind of ragged in that. So I transferred it to the El Jefe. See if I could get a couple more shaves out of it. So far, so good. Yeah, I'm still picking up that soap scent. It's a real nice kind of, it's not super in your face, but it's just there. It has a nice presence. Let's see why it's a popular one. I've never used Mystic Water soaps before. So, thank you, Michelle, for including that sample. All right, that's past one. How about that? 7 minutes. What else is going on? Excuse me while I do my rinsing. Nice weekend, busy weekend. Today is actually my middle son's birthday. And yesterday we spent some time together since it was the weekend. And today, as a surprise, he loves pumpkin pie, so my wife made him little mini pumpkin pies, a whole bunch for everybody. And then later, we got tickets to go see Endgame, the new Avengers movie, which everybody's pretty excited about. It's going to be a surprise, though. The kids don't know. But they're hoping. They've been asking to go see it, so we're going to go do that. So that'll make for a fun day. All my chores are pretty much done. I even finished the watering and the lawn yesterday, which was nice. My allergies went haywire. We've been having a lot of sun and slight winds, so all the pollen's been kicking up. Everything's in full growth, but at least I got that done. I can spend some time doing this video. I have one load of laundry to complete. Then I get to spend some time on my butt by myself, doing something relaxing. For anybody curious, this is the El Jefe I got from John, the monkey on the TSC, or I'm a Tabor elsewhere. and it is I think it's the first version of the El Jefe with, people termed it the adjustable version. I have it set to the correct way right now. I haven't played with its adjustability, supposedly. I mean, what makes it as adjustable is the posts on the bottom don't actually fit the holes. You can see a lot of space in there. So the base plate and the blade have some room to slide around a little bit. But it can be a very aggressive razor, but it can also, if you do it just right, it provides still a smooth and a very efficient shave. So I do like using it once in a while. Third pass. I was hoping unfortunately the mail doesn't come till later in the day, afternoon. I should be getting my second version of the Captain's Choice aftershave that I've been testing for Scott. We got the first iteration last week, which, by the way, I'm going to be closing off with Captain's Choice Venture today. This last week has been kind of I've used Aventus clones a couple times, so it's been a nice week that way. But this particular one he's testing up third pass is a Floyd Blue clone, or at least inspired. Floyd Blue inspired aftershave. Floyd Blue is discontinued, I guess. I never have tried any of the Floyd products, but I guess it was kind of a blue barbershop-y kind of scent is what I gather. The first tester, Captain's Choice always has great face feel for me, but it's the scents that are very light, very subtle. I mean, even the Venture that I'm going to be using today, like, there are just some days where it doesn't stick around long, and you have to be super close to the areas it was applied to even smell it. Like, it fades within an hour. Then there are other days where it seems like you get hints of it, like even 8 hours later. It's kind of weird. I mean, I guess that's my skin, but yeah, this one had a nice little menthol hit anyway, and great face feel as usual. I think he uses a less alcohol base, like aftershave base. He uses more witch hazel and glycerin and things like that, but just the scent did not last. It was kind of what I would compare it to, from what I know, ultra light, like Aquavelva, Barbasol, that kind of line of barbershop. And it just did not last at all. It was nice and fresh. I mean, I could put my hand up to my face and get a slight whiff of it, like within an hour. And then there's just kind of like this freshness lingering. but in terms of projection and longevity, it just wasn't there. So Scott tweaked the formula a little bit, and should be getting that hopefully today or tomorrow to try out. Let's see here how we did. Okay, I'm not gonna push it today, but that's not bad. Face is super slick right now from the residual slickness of the soap. Fantastic. A little bit of cleanup. I know I just said I wasn't going to push it, but there we go. It's a sickness. These corners of the mouth for me are always super hard. It takes usually a very mild razor to get those to BBS. Otherwise, I'm just like at that BBS DFS border, or sometimes just plain old DFS. But that's all right. Better to not push it. I keep telling myself that, but I never follow through. Today I'm gonna try to do that. All right, lather soak. Here I am rambling. Got to finish up with Captain's Choice. Yeah. So second formulation on the way. The scent should be upped a little bit, I believe. Here we go, Handlebarber Dave. Working the sebaceous glands, squeezing out every drop of that oil. Sebum. Who comes up with these scientific names, I swear. Yeah, I was in the bathroom, massaging my face, taking care of those sebaceous glands, squeezing out that sebum. If you're a scientist, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. It's just a weird thing. All these Latin scientific names. Anyway, interesting information. I did ask, because the Handlebarber Dave, our resident professional barber. By the way, congratulations still, Dave, if I haven't done a video yet. He finished his barbering school and is now got his license for his state, and has already found a partnership spot at a local shop, which looks really classy, by the way. I like the way that looks. And he's doing his thing. Congratulations to him. That's pretty awesome. He's doing a great job at it. We get to see some of the cuts and the shaves he does, and pretty awesome. Okay, let's. That was my lather soak. Just keep that, all that good stuff from the soaps on my face. This helps replenish the skin a little bit. Shaving takes a lot out of the skin. So I mean, you are dragging metal across the face. Alright, pat it dry just slightly. Keep some of the water on there. And Thayers Medicated. I got some, Dave. I know you've been following along. Nurse Dave loves his Thayers. I'm on the fence about it. The scent is great. All of the Thayers scents smell spot on to what they should be. Rose petal, cucumber, lemon, lavender. They all smell exactly like they should. This one, Medicated, is the one that I promised if I bought one that I would only buy the Medicated, because it seemed like the only one worth trying with its ingredient list. But I'm on the fence about it. It smells excellent. I mean, it does give good calming for the skin, especially after a rougher shave. I'd put it more along the lines of Lucky Tiger, though. I've said that yesterday. Lucky Tiger than actual witch hazel. It doesn't feel like witch hazel going on. In fact, I feel like my generic witch hazel and then my witch hazel and aloe blend, I feel like those do a better job of skin feel. But I mean, in the way that the face feels after the shave. But in terms of like skin food, Thayers actually has a lot more skin food. So it's kind of a trade-off. Would I buy it again? I mean, this one, my lovely wife happened to see in our Amazon cart because you can't get it locally. And she bought it for me, so thank you, honey. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth the $10 or whatever it is for me over the generic stuff. But it certainly feels good. I'm going to enjoy it while I have it. And maybe I'll treat myself again later. I would definitely just stick with the medicated. It's actually it starts with the peppermint kind of smell. And then it moves really smoothly into this, what is it? Like a clove kind of scent, almost bay rumish. Really love it. Really nice. But that's the shave today. Let me slap on some Venture here. Hey, I hit my 20-minute mark. Wouldn't be a GearNoir video if I didn't make it long and painful. Excellent. Very different take on Aventus. Not as peppery, but really nice. So it's really strong right now, but within an hour, I'm going to have trouble smelling it. And that's kind of sad. But that's the way it goes. So love the Mystic Water. Coconut Sandalwood, really, really great soap. And I'm not just saying that because I got it free. That's something that kind of irks me too is, I mean, I know people talk about folks, especially YouTubers that are really prominent getting things for free. I mean, I know that there's some kind of sponsorships that happen sometimes and all that kind of stuff. But for the guys I know and trust, even if they get something free, I know they're going to give their honest opinion. Because not everybody is swayed or going to favor somebody that gives them something for free. I mean, it's a nice gesture, but especially if it's unsolicited, like, who cares? I mean, I'm just as likely to go gaga over something that I bought because I bought it for $700 or whatever. I'm like trying to convince myself, oh yes, this thing is awesome. You should buy it too. I spent $700 on it. I can feel the $700 working and you need one too. But I mean, it's such a toss-up. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt that way. But I enjoyed it. Thank you, Michelle, for sending that along. Mystic Water, Coconut Sandalwood. Great soap. I'm going to use it a few more times, and then I'm going to pack it into my puke puck, which again is nothing gross. It's just all the leftover samples and things all mashed together. Makes for a really awesome soap, actually. If you get the chance and you have tons of things, little samples and bits of soaps left over that you have no idea what to do with, now you know. Mash them all up together in a tub and go to town lathering that thing, and you'll probably have one of the best soaps you've ever had, honestly. But that's it for this week. Here I go. Let's cut it off here, and I'll see you later at www.theshavingcadre.com. You all have a great week. See you later.